each week they would log into Sakai, and they would click on each of the green cells that you see, and then they would answer a question about those different areas that you see. So for example, for communication in week 1, we would ask the students to log in and click on that square, and then they would answer a question about how they would rate themselves in terms of their written communication. And we were very interested in seeing how they would rate themselves and what they thought about their different skills at the beginning of the summer compared with the end of the summer. And we had the students also divided into smaller groups, usually by major, but more often by research methodology. And those students in small groups would meet with a program assistant who's an alumni of the program. And the program assistant would meet and talk with them in small groups about the research and how it was developing or the challenges that they met. And then what they would do is the students would then go in and log into the e-portfolio and actually reflect on their own, a lot of the things that they had discussed with their program assistant. And we did this for 10 weeks because that's the week of the length of the summer session. And we wanted to assess specific competencies that students, hopefully gain in these particular areas right here: ethics, oral communication, written communication, inquiry analysis, and creative thinking. These are all areas based on taken directly from the American Association of Colleges and Universities value rubrics. We actually use the language from the rubrics and we turn them into prompts or questions that the students then had to answer. And they access those prompts through this portfolio project right
What
now.
did you use for ethics?
Ethics, we used the ethics rubric from the AAC&U Association, and then they would, what are the specific questions that they had to answer? I'm trying to think. I think one of the very first examples was students during the first week of the summer had to attend an ethics workshop, and so the first question for ethics actually asked them to comment on the workshop, and specifically what they learned from the workshop and how it relates to their own research, which is really important because, as actually Lynnette said before, that ethics workshop was the one common experience for all undergraduate researchers. And since we were assessing 48 different students in, it seemed like 48 different disciplines, but like all different disciplines, that was really, I think, one sort of crucial area to try to assess them.
Thank you.
Yeah, oh, you're welcome. Did you have any other questions? Or?
No, I'm curious. The ethics seminar is new, right? At the Graduate Research?
And the one in the summer is usually run by Tom Powell, who has a joint appointment at DBI in the Department of Philosophy, and he's done it for, I think, 3 summers in a row now. So, but I think last summer, the very first summer he did it in summer 2008, and then in summer 2010, I had him just focus on the science students, and I brought in other faculty for students in the arts and humanities and social sciences. But they all had some kind of ethical session.
I really like that. I like that emphasis. It's nice.
I just wanted to say that Pat Walsh asked a question about, what was this about? Was it just about the process or about the product? And so at the end of the summer program, the students all are doing oral presentations. They have a wonderful abstract that they workshopped in their small groups. But this allowed us to see the process and the thinking behind their project. So we could see throughout the summer how they changed and what they gained as far as ethics and oral communication and written communication. And right now we're having a research assistant to do qualitative analysis of all of the students. And we're also continuing with some of our senior thesis students. So they completed the summer, and now they're doing senior thesis. And again, we're having them go back to the rubric, go back to the matrix, and answer again.
Okay.